check this point out. This was in the quarterfinals for men's doubles. Kwang Duong and Hunter Johnson taking on Christian Alshon and Andre Diescu. Watch what happens. The ball's popped up and stays in. Goes on the other side. What a shot from Diescu. Just rolls it right in there. What would you have done if this happened to you? I honestly would have collapsed under pressure in fear of too many choices, too much time to think about it. But look at this, perfect. That's what you gotta do, right? You know, everybody complains about the wind being a part of pickleball. I think it makes it more fun. Like, watch this. Wind blowing the ball back, CJ's up there. We're still going though. Can we get another wind shot? Give us a second one, there you go, watch this. An ATP, that should not have been an ATP. But CJ able to keep himself calm, composed, and nail a great shot. Let's see this one more time. Watch this, popped up by Tyra, CJ Klinger. Tui, perfect. We had a ton of fun points this weekend. This is gonna be a fun episode. Welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Pickleball Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Callie. This week, we're in Utah for the Red Rock Open. It's our latest stop on the PPA Tour. We had some awesome matches, especially for gold medals. This is going to be such a fun one. I'm very excited to get into it. But before we do, if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that like button real quick. Also subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you find out the minute a new episode drops. Share this episode with your friends. You'd be surprised how many pickleball players have no idea what's going on in the pro scene. This could be a good way to get them into it. Also, leave me a comment down below. If you watched any matches this weekend, tell me what you thought about them. And with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this week's episode.
This is the new and improved forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness.
I'm not sorry I took the money.
It is officially time to take another look at pickleballcentral.com. When's the last time you went on there? They're always updating their stuff. If you don't know what pickleballcentral.com is, it's a website that has everything pickleball related. Paddles, shoes, pickleballs, nets, backpacks, literally anything you want in pickleball, you're gonna find it here. I guess they're doing like a spring cleaning sale, so they've got paddles for quite a discount. I mean, check this out. The Proton Series 3 for 30% off. Means you're gonna get this for $175. That's a good deal. Wow, they're even doing used paddles on sale. Got everything on here, jeez. Looks like they've got a new 6-0 Ruby Infinity paddle. So anyways, no matter what you want to get, you're going to find everything over at pickleballcentral.com. Best part is, I'm going to hook you up with a little bit of a discount. Best way to get access to that is by hitting the link down in the description below. If you go through that link, it's going to tell Pickleball Central you came from here. So that helps support the show. So once again, head on over to pickleballcentral.com. Go get yourself some stuff. Use that link down in the description below. All right, first up, we've got women's singles. We're going to start here at the gold medal match. We've got Paris Todd, and she's up against who other than Annalie Waters. Before we jump into the gold medal match, though, let's talk real quick about how we got here. Leigh was taking on Annalie Waters. Check this point out. This was in game 2. Leigh was up 1-0. Annalie stays at the baseline. Leigh up at the kitchen. Annalie comes up, hits the lob. Leigh gets to it. Look at Annalie running everywhere. So is Leigh. Tui finds a hole. Gets the point. Annalie went on to win this match 11-3, 11-2. In the other semifinal, Caitlin Christian was taking on Paris Todd. We'll jump to this point in game 2. Paris Todd crushing it. She's up 2-0 here. Took the first game 11-1. Look at this. Scrambling back on the baseline. Can't get one past Caitlin Christian. She's so athletic, getting everything. Paris Todd at the kitchen, trying to put one away. Caitlin Christian's there. Even gets to that one, lobs it in, but finally, Paris Todd puts one away. So Paris Todd takes game 2, 11-4. So let's find out if Paris Todd could be the one to take down Annalie Waters. Here it is on 0-1, ties it up at 1. Leigh Waters in attendance, as always, and look what she's wearing this time. She looks like she works in the warehouse for Gucci, like one of those high-vis vests. She wants to look good while keeping everybody safe back there. Trucks coming in, people picking up boxes. She would probably make a good warehouse manager. Annalie crushing it. Game 1, 9-2 here, and everything going her way, including that. Oh, that's gotta be so frustrating. Paris serving on 210. She's got a chance for a huge comeback, right? Not if Annalie's playing. Look at this shot. Oh, man. Another game point for Leigh. And so on 10-2, Leigh drives, comes up. Nice reach, stays out of the kitchen. That's in the net, so she takes game one, 11-2. In between games, Paris called a medical timeout. Not sure what's going on, but we get a full outfit reveal. Leigh has got the matching shoes. What are we rating this one? I'm going to give her like a 9-1. I like the matching shoes, like the high visibility vest style. Not sure if the injury is explaining the score line. It's tough to tell when Leigh is just that good, but just can't help but feel like Paris would have been a little bit better. But also, I cannot help but talk about this lady's hair. I mean, I don't know how much time that takes to do. It doesn't seem like you just kind of easily wake up and have that ready to go, but it looks great. I don't know. Is it real? Is it possible it's not real? So Leigh up 6-0 in game two. Yikes. But Paris not giving up. Look at this. Backhand. Perfect angle. So Paris actually started to come back. Look at this. It's 4-6 here. Just a 2-point game. Here she comes running up, stabs it with a backhand, puts it behind Leigh Waters, gets it to a 1-point game, 5-6. So 5-6, Paris looking to tie it, moves Leigh over, she lobs it. Paris trying to slam a big overhead. Look at Leigh running back and forth. Can't get to that last one, so we're tied up at 6. Very next point, great serve right on the line. Paris takes the lead, 7-6. So we're tied up at 7. Leigh up at the kitchen, trying to move Paris around back at the baseline. She gets a ball behind her. She's handling it well. Nice get from Paris. Leigh gets to that one. Oh, man, we're still going. It's like she just ran out of energy finally. I'm exhausted watching this. It's 8-7 now for Leigh. So Leigh, she's going to take game 2. She's going to take the gold medal. So this is actually Lee's 50th gold medal in singles. That's pretty crazy. She has 148 at this point in all the divisions combined. It's one of those things where it's kind of tough to know how good that is because pickleball is such a young sport. Because you can't really compare it to like basketball, football, baseball, even hockey. Obviously, somebody won 50 championships. That'd be crazy. So this is like every week. But still, I mean, look at whoever is second in line to the most gold medals, and it's not even close. And I don't know, it just feels like if you try to envision the future of pickleball, I doubt we're going to get another person that dominant. Where are you getting your coffee from? You get it from one of these big corporations? Me, personally, I get it from this small business. It's called Pegasus Coffee. The best part about Pegasus Coffee is it literally is the most official pickleball coffee. They roast this coffee and they serve it out of a shop on Bainbridge Island. If you didn't know, Bainbridge Island is where pickleball was invented. And it's not just about the location. They have an actual pickleball blend. So if you're going to make coffee for your pickleball friends, if you're going to have them over, maybe after a few matches or maybe before, how are you not going to get a pickleball blend before you go out and play? They've even got like a 5-pound bulk bag. I mean, Pegasus Coffee has other things other than just this pickleball blend. They've got plenty of other dark roasts, light roasts, medium roasts. Coolest part is you could do a subscription too. So you just get coffee at your front door. You don't even need to think about it. So not only is this just an awesome company to support, they just make awesome coffee too. Pretty much a no-brainer if you're into coffee. So head on over to PegasusCoffee.com. Go get yourself a batch. Get yourself a subscription. And when you do, make sure you use promo code SORRY on your order. That's going to give you a discount. That way you're saving money, you're having good coffee, and you're supporting an awesome business that supports pickleball. So once again, head on over to PegasusCoffee.com. Use promo code SORRY on your order. All right, next up, let's do men's doubles. We're going to start here. This is a quarterfinal match. We've got Jay DeVilliers teamed up with Pablo Tellez, and they're taking on Deckelbar and Dylan Frazier, who have come up with the genius name of the Big D's. It's the first letter of their first name, okay? That's it. Big D's on your TV screen. I love so much that they have shirts. The girlies are starting this trend of team names. I like it. Let's keep it going. Big D's is so much better than the girlies. They've even got shirts for the fans. Look at this. I want one. Where do I get one of these? So we'll jump here. Game 1. It's 9-7. 2-point game. Watch this. Jay DeVilliers is a beast. Just smacks these balls, especially this one. He body bagged Dylan's foot. Got him. He's like, yep, you got me. So game point for Pickleball, Dylan Frazier, the big D's. Listen in on Jay DeVilliers. Speaking Spanish, he's not just French. So we end up tied at 10. Pablo and Jay coming back here. Watch this point. Look at that get from Pickleball. Keeps it alive. Next ball's out. They get the serve back. So game one, game point. That's in the net from Jay DeVilliers. Pickleball, Dylan Frazier. The Big D's take game one, 12-10. They crushed game two. They're going to take this one 11-1. They win the match, and they're headed to the semifinal. Let's check out a different quarterfinal now. Let's go to Matt Wright, teaming up with Jaume Martinez-Vic. They're taking on Hayden and Fed. So we're tied up 6-6 here in game one. Up at the kitchen, we're dinking. That's middle. Jaume speeds up, hits the net, slowed down. Matt Wright floats one, hits the back line. They take the lead, 7-6. So Jaume and Matt Wright up 9-6 against the number one seed. And here we go, looking to extend it to 4, but Hayden hits an ATP. They get the serve back off that. So it's just a 1-point game now, 8-9 for Fed and Hayden. Trying to make their way up. Hayden speeds up down the line. He's there in the middle. Fed gets Matt Wright all tied up. So we've got a 9-9 game. So look at this, a game point for Hayden Patriquin and Federico Staksrud. Look at this, Hayden firing away, gets it done. They take game one 11-9. They were down 6-9. 5 straight points. So here we go in game two. It's 0-0 here. Just getting started. Keep your eye on Jaume. That's off the net, and Jaume poaching the ball. Hits a great shot. Once again, Fed and Hayden down. This time by 3. It's 1-4 here. Stuck back at the baseline. Hayden tries dropping in. We're up at the kitchen. Now we're dinking. Fed out wide. Hits the ATP, but Matt defends it. Look at this. Hayden with the big overhead. Make it a 2-point game. 2-4. So it's 5-6 here. Hayden and Fed looking to tie it. Hayden over there getting ready to defend the Ernie that hits off the net. He just puts it right back on the court. They're tied up at 6 now. 7-9 here for Matt and Jaume. And look at this. Fed with a huge overhead. Jaume playing Padel. Keeps it in. But that doesn't count. 7-10 here for Jaume and Matt. And look at this. Firefight. Jaume taking over. 2-point game. And so game point, match point for Patriquin and Fed. Look at that, Matt Wright getting bagged to end it. So Hayden and Fed are moving on to the semis. So let's jump to the semifinal for Fed and Hayden. They're taking on CJ Klinger and JW Johnson. Game one here. Fed and Hayden up 7-4. And look at this. Oh no, how dare you, Hayden? That's his move though. His signature move is to just speed up as hard as he can and bag you, and man, did it work. Poor CJ, how dare you do that to him. Very next point, though. CJ Klinger has his own signature move, and it's this. Whoop! Yeah, take that, Hayden. Hayden and Fed gonna beat them 11-5, 11-3. Let's go over to the other semifinal match. I mean, look at this score. Big D's getting crushed. Oh, man. Big L. Christian Alshon and Andre Diescu, 11-0, 11-1. So that means that Fed and Hayden taking on Christian and Andre. So we got a game point here in game one, 10-5. This is where we'll start. Hayden tries dropping it in. They make their way up. The speed up from Alshon works. So 5-10, a lot of work to do for Andre and Christian. Here's 1 point, 6-10 now. So 6-10 now. Andre tries dropping it in. The Ernie from Fed. Hayden trying to finish it. They get the serve back. Another game point for them. So second game point. Can they pull it off? The speed up. Can't float that one in there. Third game point. Big drive from Fed in the net. Another chance for Diescu and Alshon. So 6-10. Down by 4. Christian trying to roll this at the feet. Andre successful. 7-10 now. 7-10. Hayden and Fed keep themselves in it. Another chance to take game one. So chance number 4. Uh-oh, back on D. Christian Alshon, super aggressive, holds him off. A 5th game point Can they get it done here? That's in the net. Wow, 5 game points. Not able to do it. So 7-10 now for Diescu and Alshon. 7-10, second serve. Andre dropping that in. They're up at the kitchen now. Fed thinking cross court. Andre. Christian hits the lob in the middle. Nails it. Andre speeding up at Hayden. Goes at Fed. Christian's turn. And then Andre Diescu clips the back line. 2-point game. So 9-10 now. And Andre rips a drive down the line. Tied up at 10. So tie game. Diescu and Alshon looking to take the lead. Stuck back at the baseline. Can't get one in there. They're up at the kitchen finally. Hayden goes middle. Hayden again. Christian Alshon speeds up. Oh, Diescu just blocks it. That's in the net. They take the lead. They've got game point now. And so game point for Diescu and Alshon. They've scored 6 straight, make that 7 straight. Huge comeback to take game 1 in a clutch moment here for a gold medal potentially. So game 2, it's 2-1 here, and watch this speed up from Alshon. Very next point, Alshon wants to do the same thing. He's gonna speed up at Hayden. That one's long though. Head in hand, he's like, oh, why'd I do that? Very next point after that, 3-1. Watch Alshon, same thing. It was like a medium pace speed up. He's like trying to hit Hayden. It's like, okay. Very next point after that. Watch Alshon again. In the net this time. Very next point after a timeout. Andre's like, don't worry, Christian. I'll show you how it's done. There you go. Bags Hayden. We're tied up at 5 here. Watch this. Quick little hands battle. Get started. Who's going to finish? Through the middle. Hayden and Fed take the lead 6-5. So we've got game point for Fed and Hayden. 10-8. Dropping it in. Hayden's up there. Counters. Oh, and that's in the net from Fed. Uh-oh. Not again. 8-10 now. Diescu and Alshon trying to get in this to lob. Hayden gets there. Fed attacking the feet. Up at the kitchen. Firefight. Fed gets it done. Another chance on 8-10. Look at Christian up at the kitchen. Diescu, just hang back there. I'll get it done. Another game point attempt for Fed and Hayden. Speed up. Gets Hayden. So another game point. Christian hits that wide. Wow, that was close. Patrick Quinn and Staksrud take this one 11-9. We're tied 1 game apiece. So game 3 now. 5-2 for Christian and Andre. Keep your eye on Andre. He's going to hit the Ernie. Andre and Christian just beating up on them. Oh, look at that. Tagged right in the chest off the net. Oh, that just hurts the soul. Here we are on 9-3. Christian Alshon, ATP, just curls that one in there. They've got a game point here for game 3. So game 3, game point. Look at that. Christian reaching out to get that one. They take this 11-4. They're 1 game away from a gold medal. This guy traveled 1,500 miles to see the PPA on his birthday. Interesting. Where does that mean he lives? Did you just dox yourself, bro? I did a little research. He could be possibly from around the Cincinnati area. That's my guess. Could also be Chicago. Leave me a comment down below. Where do you think this guy is from? So, game 4. Let's see. This is the start of game 4. Nice dig from Christian. Just gets it over. Fed. Uh-oh. He's going to get Ernie'd on. So we'll jump in here. It's 4-5 in game 4. Speed up from Alshon. Uh-oh. Resetting. Dinkin. Out wide. ATP defended by Diescu. Wow, they pull it off. We're tied up at 5. 7-5 here. 2-point lead. Alshon reaches out for the ATP. That works. 8-5 now. And so match point for Diescu and Christian on 10-5. They do it. So Alshon and Diescu win another gold medal in men's doubles. They are looking so good. I mean, I'll just say it. They're the best men's doubles team out there. It's not even close. They lost to Ben and Colin in the Masters earlier in the year. I really think if they played them now, they would beat them. Like back when they played them, they didn't even have this chest bump figured out. And look at them now. They're killing it.
What does it feel like on championship court when you secure the gold?
What does it feel like?
St. George, thank you guys so much. Let's go. Come on. That's what it feels like.
Okay.
I love competing aside this guy. Andre Deskew's an absolute animal on both.
Mish hates him so much.
and that's why
She's
I love
like,
playing with
you are so cringy.
I love it. Don't you take this microphone. I'll bop you.
Bodie Pickleball. They have the best over grips in the game. First off, I see way too many players out there that don't even have an over grip. So if you're looking at your paddle right now and you're like, oh, I guess I don't have one of those, you need to get one. You're sweating on your hands. It's getting all dirty. Put on an overgrip, play with it for a few days or a few weeks, and then you change it out and it's brand new, fresh, perfect grip. You'd be surprised how much a good grip will change your game. There's a ton of pro players that use these grips. Gabe Tardio, Hunter Johnson, Dylan Frazier, Paris Todd. I mean, look, there's a reason why they choose this one. It's the best one. You can get some fun colors, or they even have white and black. They've also got some cool stuff like edge tape, tungsten tape. They've even got this sick backpack. I am going to get one of these backpacks. I'll let you know how it is. So go check it out. Head on over to BodiePickleball.com. That's BODHI Pickleball.com. Head on over there. Get yourself a few grips. Shove them in your bag. That way you always got them. Should be changing them out like every week or so. Even if you change it out every month, you still need to get a few at a time. So once again, head on over to BodiePickleball.com. BODHI Pickleball.com. Use promo code SORRY on your order. That way you can save yourself some money too. Got to make sure your paddle looks good and feels good. All right, next up, we've got women's doubles. We're going to start here at this semifinal match. We've got Elise Jones teaming up with Etta Tuianatoa. And they're taking on Rachel Rohrbacher. Anna Bright is not here this weekend. She's at a YOLO tournament. Anna Bright is not here this weekend. So Rachel is teamed up with Paris Todd. So we'll start here, game one. Etta and Elise Jones down 2-4. Rachel, Paris, thinking, oh, look at that. Paris gets clipped in the face. She's like, stop, guys. That hit me in my hat. She could have got away with it. Oof. 3-6 here. Etta and Elise trying to get back in this one. Gonna have a very wide angle ATP defended. Put perfectly in between Elise and Etta. Still a 3-point game. 4-7. Drop in from Etta. Working their way up. Can't quite get there. Defensive shots from Elise Jones. Back at the baseline. Pops it up. Overhead from Paris. Rachel, too. Trying to drop one in. It works. They're up. Elise Jones going hard. Etta, too. Elise Jones speeds up again. Fire fight. She wins it. What a point. 5-7 now. So we're tied up at 7. Drop in from Paris. Reset from Rachel. In the transition zone. Rachel firing away. Got themselves to the kitchen. Dinkin out wide as Etta. Gets back though. Nice safe shots. We're Dinkin. Etta going to Paris. She lets it fly. Get it started. Good defense from Rachel. Paris trying to drop it in. Back to Dinking. Cross court. Elise Jones goes up the line.
Cheering for her partner.
Elise Jones keeping it alive. Dinkin still. Who's going to attack? It's a lob from Elise Jones. Nice job. Popped up. That stays in right on the line. Etta fires. Paris dropping it in. Back in the kitchen off the net. Oh, and she can't get to it. Elise is like, I am so sorry. I celebrated in the middle of that. Let's see it one more time. Watch Elise Jones right here. Yeah. They're like, sir. She screamed in the middle of the point.
It was so close.
He's like, nope, didn't see it, didn't hear it. It was very obvious. That definitely is a hindrance. So it's 8-10 here. Paris and Rachel fought off a game point. Look at that. ATP looked like it was going to be wide. Etta plays it. They're still going. Paris and Rachel with a chance to make this a 1-point game. Dinkin. Rachel fires away, and then the next shot. Overhead winner. 9-10. Etta and Elise still have a game point. Rachel, hits it wide on the return. So game one, they take it 11-9. So 9-7 here. Etta and Elise up by just 2. They were up 7-1. Paris and Rachel came back quite a bit. But here we are on second serve. Look at that angle. Etta's there. Covers the middle too. Elise Jones, got to back up. Nice dig from Etta. Another good one. Defense, this is their specialty. Popping it up. Overhead. Etta's there to get that in the middle. Trying to drop one in.
Etta's on this.
Oh, and Rachel hits it in the net. Elise Jones and Etta pull it off, get it to a match point. And so match point, 10-7. Elise Jones with another lob. She was killing it with lobs this match. And Parasad hits that net. Wow, so Etta and Elise Jones, Utah natives here in Utah, heading to the gold medal. Also, shout out to Krista Gesheva and Caitlin Christian. They made it to the semifinal too. Caitlin Christian mostly known for her singles, but very awesome to see her kill it in doubles this weekend. Unfortunately, their great run came to an end when they had to play Anna Leigh and Catherine. No surprise, though. All right, so let's see how they do on Sunday for a gold medal against the #1 team. Game 1. Here we are early on. It's 1-0. Drop in from Anna Leigh. Fires down the line. Off the net. Popped up. Nice D. But Anna Leigh finds the angle. 2-0. So 2-6 here. Nice reset from Elise. Gonna drop it in. Uh-oh. Back at the baseline. Nice get from Elise one way. Up the middle. She's running all over the place. Short. Dives and gets it off the net. How did she do that? Whoa. Oh my gosh. I mean, she's always diving, but she did it perfectly after running back and forth. I'm exhausted. Oh my gosh, that was sick. Look at that lady. She's like, oh, wow. This was on Fox, by the way. Some random old guy just tuning in. He's like, how come the news isn't on? And he sees that. He's like, I should go play pickleball. I mean, this play was so incredible. The dive is just insane. Crowd goes nuts. Well, everybody in the crowd besides one person. Look who's not a fan. Look at Athena on the bench in the black shirt. I'm actually not that impressed. I'm sorry, but if my wife or girlfriend is playing against somebody and they do that, I'm like, yo, that was just good. I'm sorry. So it's 8-9 here. Etta and Elise trying to tie this thing up. That's off the net. Anna Leigh Waters firing. Nice dig from Catherine. Stretches to get that. That's out. So we're tied up at 9. So looking to take the lead here. Catherine Parento hits the Ernie right in between them. They get the serve back. Now Anna Leigh and Catherine have a chance to take the lead. So 9-9. Anna Leigh playing on the right side. Trying to work their way up. That's off the net. ATP! We're still going. It was defended. Popped up. Catherine. Anna Leigh hits the overhead in a good spot. They take the lead. They've got game point. So 10-9. Second serve. Anna Leigh up at the kitchen. Firing away. Soft reset. Oh, and Etta hits that in the net. So Anna Leigh and Catherine take game 1. Very tight game. So game 2, it's 1-2. Nice return right on the back line. Look at Anna Leigh coming and flying. We're switched up. Anna Leigh on the right side. Firing away. Digging at balls. Defense from the baseline. Here comes Anna Leigh. Charging in. Slowed back down. The counter from Catherine Parento. Oh. And then Elise Jones hits the next ball in the net and it dribbles on the court. Wow. We've got kids watching in the trees. They're so pumped for this game. Couldn't afford it. Is that Dad? Listen here, son. You climb up that tree and you watch that game right now. I ain't paying for no dang tickets for you. I don't even think they're being cheap. I just think there's no room for them. This looks sold out. I mean, it's just not that impressive when there's only 3 rows of bleachers. So it's 7-2 here. Anna Leigh and Catherine crushing it. But look at this. Some good defense from Elise Jones. Etta getting involved. That's in the net. That's why you just keep putting the ball back up. Hoping you can stay alive for something like that. They get the serve back. So it's 3-7 now. And watch this point. Popped up. Anna Leigh looks like she's going to smash it. I think she said psych. Watch this one more time. Smart move. So we got game point for Anna Leigh and Catherine here on 10-3. Just trying to reset. Can't quite get up. Anna Leigh stuck back there. Catherine floats that one high. Firefight started. Coming down on the ball is Anna Leigh. And so they take game 2, 11-3. So here we go, game 3. Anna Leigh and Catherine just one game away from a gold medal. That's off the net. Catherine gets to it. Leads to an ATP. Defended, though, by Anna Leigh Waters. Now they're back at the baseline. Just trying to drop one in. Catherine not successful. And Elise Jones finishes it. 7-9, just a 2-point game. Elise dropping in. Up at the kitchen. That's a high dink. Gets the party started. Firefight. Who's going to finish? Etta coming down with the winner. 1-point game now. Match point for Annalie and Catherine. 10-8. This game got a little tight. But Catherine dropping in. Annalie firing away. And then the put away. That Elise Jones gets one back, but not the next. So they take game 3, 11-8. They win a gold medal. Would have been cool to see the Utah ladies win it, but I'm sure nobody here watching is surprised. What kind of pickleball are you using right now? What is your favorite one to play with? Here's the thing, when those pickleballs have that brand name, they really jack up the prices. What if I told you there's a pickleball out there that plays just as good as the ones that the pros play with, but you could actually get it for a reasonable price? That's why you got to check out Crown Pickleball. There's no sense in paying all that money just to have a logo on it. These ones are just as good, and you could buy a bunch. That way you never have to worry about losing pickleballs and having to ask somebody else for one. Right now they're selling 100 pack of pickleballs for $179. That means it's $1.79 per pickleball. That's insane. They've even got other stuff on their shop too, like nets and different gear and apparel. Best part is if you head on over to crownpickleball.com, you can enter promo code SNS. That is going to hook you up with a 20% discount. Huge savings. So once again, if you want to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to pickleballs, the thing we all need to play, head on over to crownpickleball.com. Go get yourself a huge pack of pickleballs. Once again, that's crownpickleball.com. Use promo code SNS. All right, next up, we've got men's singles. We're going to start at this match right here. This is a quarterfinal match between Jack Sock and Federico Staksrud, who's the #1 singles player right now. This one got spicy, so this is going to be a fun one. First point of the match. Jack Sock chilling back at the baseline. Comes to the right and hits a great shot. And look at him. He's going to make eye contact with the announcer booth. Dave Fleming, you see that? Very next point. Jack Sock.
Side out.
Same guy. I just picture Dave Fleming looking back at him like...
Same guy.
Still 0-0 here. This is fun, these two. They've both got different styles, and look at this. ATP from Jack Sock. A backhand? Wow, that's rare. So Jack Sock up 3-0 here, and this is where the fun starts to begin.
To keep your
That's called
floor
out.
and ceiling so close
Bed
together.
appeals.
It's
I can't
unique,
overrule
challenging.
He saw it out. Fred's like, what?
Fed, the call is out.
So there are not challenges here, so you actually can. So something with the technology. So
Referee timeout.
So I believe, Rachel, Fed has just asked for line judges.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know you could do that. Good to know.
So
So Fed asked for line judges. Jack's like, wait, isn't that what you guys are?
In here. Okay, so all right, so you
I guess
just
the
never
challenge
know,
system was
Rachel.
down.
Welcome to the booth. You never.
This is so funny. It's like, this was inside the line. He's like, that's a bit crazy. Jack chirping at him. That's rich coming from this guy. Oh, I love this so much.
No line judges.
No line judges.
So they tell him, look,
Outcall
you're not
will
getting line
stay.
judges, sorry. You gotta just keep it moving.
Or somebody.
Yeah. Wow. That was a phenomenal
Right
get
out.
by Fed.
How do you make that volley?
I don't know. It is
Full
Staksrud
stretch.
anticipation.
Jack says,
is
you feel better now?
insane.
Okay, so
Side out.
a little volume from Sock.
Jack Sock
Not a
screams
little,
vamos
a lot
there.
a lot of volume.
Gave it a vamos,
Yeah.
too.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Federico. No, come here. I'm good. Yeah? Just come here. For what? Because I called you.
So let's break this all down real quick again. Jack Sock shaking his head. He's so mad. You know Fed is thinking right here, like, ball don't lie. And then he hits this shot.
That was a phenomenal game.
And Jack's like, does that make you feel better? And then the very next point, Vamos screams at him. I guess Jack is talking smack. He said, you got a reputation. The ref's like, hey, Fed, just keep moving. Please. Don't derail us here. He's like, he wants to jerk at me? I'm going to jerk back. Now the ref's like, all right, guys, huddle up. Come talk. Jack's like, why do I have to talk? Like, I asked you.
I'm not talking to you. You could cheer. No, he said, you feel better now? Like, let me when you're coming at me over a line call, you have no idea what you can't see the ball.
Inside the line.
Okay. Ask anybody over here. Great combo.
All right.
Oh, I love that so much. It's a great combo.
We are playing. I'm going to call the score.
It can be about anything in my life. It's not all about you, man. I can be about anything in my life.
4-0.
So this is something else here.
Very next point here. Let's see what happens. It's just wide. Oh, you know Fed is so mad right now. Check this out on 5-0. Watch this shot from Jack.
And then
Called it wide.
No. Side out. I know. Side out.
Oh, man. Jack is just so real. I know he gets a little bit of hate, but I love watching him play. Listen to what happens here. So he hits the ball. He doesn't like it.
time that is
And
just there.
He said, are we switching to Franklin next week?
I have no idea what we're doing next week.
He said the ball went sideways. This is crazy. We got to get rid of this thing. Which, by the way, apparently they are switching back to the Franklin next week. I don't know if that's a permanent move, but apparently all the players got notified that they are going to make that change. So 10-8 here for Fed. Game point. He nails it. We're going to get a paddle tap? Nope. Not at all. Not surprised. So game 2, 0-0. I'm just so invested in like the fun moments here. Like this one.
Was about an hour
Jack's
and
like,
10 minutes from here in Las Vegas.
I was watching his feet.
It's like, why are you laughing? Jack up 2-0 here in game 2. Nice return from Fed. Leads to a ball going deep. And look at Jack Sock. Checks his shoes out. Look at that. He's got a hole in his shoe. He's bleeding. Dude, that's crazy.
That I'll do sometimes.
Jack, can you not afford new shoes? Is Selkirk not hooking you up? That's crazy. Look at that. How does that happen? How do you get a hole right there? I mean, like, we're seeing his bare skin. That means it wore through the sock as well. Did this just happen? That is crazy. 3-6. We get a little bit more spiciness here. That's called out. Listen in.
Wide return, and we are tied at 6.
It was out. It was out. What do you mean? I mean, it's going to be the same request and it's going to be the same answer. No, because they've already been requested and the answer is no. The answer is not going to change. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to call the score.
Man, Onisha's got the petulant teenagers out here today.
Ready?
The Onisha's standing on biz.
Yeah. He did. I'm telling you, the answer is going to be no. We're resuming play at 6-6. I'm going to call. You're going to call timeout. Timeout, receiver, 6-6.
I need to think about it.
It is.
Dude, this is great. I can't even help but smile. I'm so thankful that they're like mic'd up enough for us to hear. If you ever watch like football or basketball, you can't hear what the players are saying on the court, and it's so annoying. And there's so much funny stuff that happens like this. I do wish they were a little bit mic'd up more clearly, but hey, I'll take it. They're still going at it. Where are the bench mics? Turn the music down.
It's very on brand for both of them.
Oh, that was nice. High-fiving each other. It's all in good fun. 8-8 here in game 2. How about just like a fun rally? Let's try one of those out. Look at this. ATP from Fed. Wow. So Jack Sock actually has game point here. 11-10. Trying to get this to a third game, and he does. Game 3, it's 9-8 here for Sock. A 1-point lead against the number 1 seed. Look at this. Angled shot, and then hits the backhand winner. He's got match point against Fed. This is crazy. 10-9. Fed looking to fight him off. Jack Sock with match point. Hits the nice little soft shot inside out, and he does it. That's a big upset. Jack Sock moving on to a semifinal. So Jack Sock went on to win the semifinal against Connor Garnett, which means he's heading to the gold medal match to take on Hunter Johnson, who recently has been on fire. So beating Fed and Connor Garnett in the same tournament, that's pretty good. I think a lot of people like Hunter Johnson, but people really like Jack Sock, including these guys back here. Look, I'm glad we have enthusiastic pickleball fans, but this is just so cringy to me. Oh, I don't know. I just could never do this. There's just so many things that is so uncomfortable about this whole situation. I bet they felt so tough when they did it. Like, yeah, bro, we're so cool. We're taking our shirts off and we don't care. And then they're like, oh my gosh, we're sitting right behind him. Oh my gosh, he's right there.
That ball is in.
Do you think he sees us? They gotta like sit all tight next to each other while they're all sweaty and gross. It's impossible to look cool when you have somebody else's name on your chest. Not even somebody else's name, just one letter of their name. Do you think when they go to the bathroom, they like put their shirt back on? Or do you think they just walk around the venue with a giant A on their chest? So we'll jump in here. It's 9-4. Hunter serving. Look at this. Jack Sock. Backhand. 360. Up at the net. ATP. Oh, and Hunter can't get his shot to land. The boys love it. This guy on the left regrets it so much. He's like, I'm not associating with you guys. I didn't even realize they go from Jack. The two guys on the left flip around. All of a sudden now it's Sock. Easy transition, I guess. Jack does not care. So 10-4 here. Game point for Hunter Johnson. Very big lead. That's out. He gets it done. Yo, it is Sunday. This other singles match we saw earlier was on Wednesday. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 4 days. He still got the same shoe. You had 4 days to get new shoes. I mean, I don't know. If you're having a great tournament, how do you switch shoes? I'd be a little bit like, these are my good luck shoes. So game 2, 5-3 here. Watch this. Jack pops it up and gets the next ball. Hunter tries to stick his paddle out, can't come up with it. Jack Sock up 8-5 here. Look at this, coming up to the kitchen. Able to land that one in there. The boys love it. Come on, Jack. So game point for Jack Sock here in game 2. And that's long. Wow. Jack Sock forces a game 3. The boys are so pumped. They're all exclamation points right now. They all high-five them. Brr. I would love if there was like 6 people behind Hunter Johnson. Hunter. How about a 7th for an exclamation mark? Jack Sock feeling it in game 3. He's up by 1 here early on. Hit a backhand and then whoop! The fake whiff. Hunter Johnson with a 1-point lead here on 3-2. He's up at the kitchen. Nice stab with the forehand. Nice stab with the backhand. It's the winner. 2-point game now, 4-2. 3-6 here. Jack starting to have this game slip away from him. Trying to cut the lead to 2. Look at this court coverage from Hunter Johnson all over the place. Jack's up at the kitchen. Trying to find a spot. Gets it with the backhand. Tied up at 6 here. Nice forehand from Jack. Hunter's wobbly and hits that one long. So Jack Sock takes the lead. But Hunter Johnson comes all the way back. He's got match point now on 10-7. Lots of missed shots towards the end there for Jack Sock. Hunter gets it done. Another gold medal for him. Jack Sock so close. Jack seems to be getting better and better, at least. How do you feel in your underwear right now? Are you super comfortable? Or are you just kind of not even really noticing it? If you're super comfortable, that means you probably have sheath underwear. And if you're not, I want you to be, and I'm going to show you how you can be that way. Sheath underwear, I'm telling you, it is the best underwear for pickleball. It's the best underwear to wear all the time. It's all I wear. But specifically when it comes to pickleball, You cannot have made a better piece of garment. Everybody's got the pickleball socks. They've got the pickleball shirt and shorts. Do you have pickleball underwear? It's great for pickleball for a number of reasons. Number one, for the guys, it's got an isolative pouch. We'll call it that. Basically 2 pockets in the front, keep things compartmentalized. But even for the ladies, the thing that really gets me is it's the best fabric. My favorite is the bamboo one. Bamboo is great for sweating in. So much better than like a cotton one. It stretches well when you're moving around a ton. The sweat doesn't just like get locked in there and smell when you got it sitting in the hamper. Sheath's got other stuff too. They've even got socks. I want to try them out. I'm telling you, if you don't have sheath underwear yet, you have to try at least one. And once you get one, you're going to be like, why am I not just wearing these all the time? So head on over to sheathunderwear.com. Go get yourself a few pairs of underwear. You wear underwear every day. You might as well invest in a good pair. Your comfort is important. Once again, that's sheathunderwear.com. Use promo code SORRY on your order. It's going to hook you up with a discount. That way you can get a whole wardrobe full. Once again, that's sheathunderwear.com. Use promo code SORRY. All right, next up, we're going to do mixed doubles. We're going to start here at the semifinal. We've got Pickleball teaming up with Paris Todd. And they're taking on the Johnson siblings. We've got Georgia Johnson and JW Johnson. They are the number 1 seed this tournament. Ben and Annalie not playing. Ben is in China or something for a YOLA exhibition type thing. So Annalie said she's not going to play mixed this weekend. So we'll get started here at 0-0. Paris Todd on fire early on. Look at this. Just firing away. Getting it all done. Pickleball just chilling, watching. Wow. So they were crushing it early on. Look at this. It's 1-8. J-Dub and Georgia down big. That's off the net. J-Dub just attacking. Perfect resets. And Pickleball gets it done. So game point for Pickleball and Paris Todd on 10-6. That's why they do it. Game 2, Johnson's up 6-3. And look at this, ATP. That does not seem like a standard ATP right there. That was nice. So the Johnsons got a game point. 10-6. 4-point lead. The drop in from Georgia. Drops another. J-Dub reaching for that. We're up at the kitchen. The Ernie from Paris. Pickleball up at the kitchen. Scorpion right at Georgia. So the Johnsons, another game point attempt here. Back on defense. J-Dub drops it in. And Pickleball hits that in the net. So we're going to game 3 to figure out who's going to play for a gold medal. So game 3, Pickleball, Paris Todd up 1-0. Nice reset from Paris there. Up at the kitchen. We'll get some dinking going on. Speed up. Slowed back down. Nice dinks from Georgia. Look at J-Dub coming across the middle. Good resets from Pickleball. Pickleball starts attacking. Look at this. Going right at Georgia. They go up 2-0. So the Johnsons down 4-9 here. 5-point game. A lot of work to do if they're going to come back in this one. Georgia gets it to 5-9. Game point for Pickleball and Paris Todd on 10-7. Big drive from Deckel. Here he comes. Reset. J-Dub attacks Paris. They've got another chance to come back. So 9-10 for the Johnsons. Just 1 point away from tying this. They could pull this off. We'll start with some dinking here. Georgia goes down the line. It works. Catches Pickleball off balance. We're tied up at 10. So 10-10. Johnson's looking to take the lead here. Off the bounce. Look at Pickleball. Poaching right at Georgia. They get the serve back. So match point for Pickleball and Paris Todd. Big drive from Deckel. Drops the next. We're up at the kitchen. Dinking cross court. Georgia goes down the line. Georgia firing away. Look at this. Pickleball hanging back there. Uh-oh, get up. Gets the next ball, and that is out. What a rally to end it. Pickleball and Paris Todd take down the number 1 team. They are going to play for a gold medal. All right, so to the gold medal match we go. They are taking on Christian Auchan and Catherine Parento. Annalie on the sidelines watching. I wonder who she's rooting for. We'll jump in here. It's 5-4. Barr and Todd with the lead. Watch this. Auchan. Ernie. Denied by Paris Todd. Get it to 6-4. 8-6 here for Paris and Deckel. Look at this. Paris coming in with the poach. Catherine blocks it, though. Paris Todd on the left side. Let's go. Firefight. Pickleball coming down on that one. They get it to 9-6. So we end up at a game point for Deckel and Paris. 10-9. This game is so tight. Look at this. Paris hits the winner. So 8-9 here. Pickleball and Paris Todd trying to tie it up. Deco comes in, drops this one, comes over and starts going after Catherine Parento. It's a perfect lob. Gets it done. We end up tied at 9. Catherine Parento and Christian Auchan looking to take the lead. The speed up from Dekelbar countered perfectly down the middle by Parento. They've got game point here in game 2. 9-10 here. Dekelbar and Paris fought off a game point. That's off the net and in. We're tied up at 10. 10-10, looking to take the lead. They do in the net from Christian. I wonder what he's saying into his shirt. Stupid freaking ball and net. I hate everything. So Auchan and Parento got the ball on 10-11. Looking to tie it here late in game 2. Look at that shot from Christian. Beautiful. Ties it up at 11. Very next point. 11-11. Christian on the third in the net. As the great Jack Sock once said, same guy. Tied up at 11. Dekelbar, big drive on the third, drops the fifth, comes up, hits it right through the middle. They've got another game point. 12-11. So Catherine and Christian fought them off. Looking to tie it here on 11-12. Dekelbar, Ernie, defended, and that's out. Good defense from Catherine Parento. They're tied up at 12. We're now tied at 12. Parento and Auchan serving. Look at Christian going hard. Can't find a place to put it. Dekelbar out wide, and Christian uses that to go in the middle. They take the lead 13-12. So 13-12, game point. Christian drives at Paris, who hits it wide. So they take game 2, 14-12. In between game 2 and 3, Paris Todd, another medical timeout. She did take one during singles. Not sure exactly what's going on, but obviously still affecting her. Game 3, not as close. It's 10-6 here. Game point for Auchan and Parento. Got us all wondering, is Paris Todd's injury affecting them a little bit? Either way, we're headed to game 4. Christian Auchan and Catherine Parento got a chance to win this here. Game 4, 1-0 for Parento and Auchan. Early on here, the drop from Auchan. Here they come. We're up at the kitchen. Paris Todd hanging on the sideline. Little poke Ernie right there. Dekelbar reaching in. Quick hands. Look at this. ATP, Paris Todd screams, yeah! Can't help but feel like that may be a hindrance. Dekelbar slamming an overhead. Gets it done. Christian Auchan is like, come on. You can't cheer in the middle of the point. Ref's like, just get back to your side. I don't care. 5-2 here for Dekelbar and Paris. They're looking good this game early on. Out wide. Dekelbar grabbing that. It's covering a lot of court. Paris Todd out wide now. Hits the ATP in the back corner. They get it to 6-2. 2-6 here. We'll start with some dinking. Christian Auchan's going to wait for his moment. And speed up. Oh! Countered by the Scorpion. Right at Christian Auchan. Watch this one more time. Thought he was going to beat him. Oh, right in the shoulder. Auchan and Parento down 4-7. Trying to crawl their way back into this. The drop in. Going after Paris. Swing it over to Dekel. Christian Auchan speeds up, defended by Dekelbar. Throws at Paris one more time. Speed up from Catherine Parento. That's popped up. Overhead. Here comes Christian Auchan. Goes soft, drops it in. And then Catherine Parento speeds it up. Firefight in the net by Dekelbar. 2-point game. So 8-7 here. Dekelbar, big drive off the net. Christian Auchan kicks the ball and he's like, whoops, I'm going to get in trouble. That's a nice shot. Yeah, I'm not mad. Very next point, 9-7. Dekelbar, another big drive. Auchan can't come up with it. Game point for Dekelbar and Paris Todd looking to force a game 5. Here we go, game point. Auchan stays on the right side and Paris is like, well, I'm going right at Catherine. They get it done. Let's go to game 5. Game 5, let's get started right here. It's 2-0 for Dekelbar and Paris Todd. And look at Christian Auchan. Back in the net. He's so mad. Ref's like, hold up. Wait a minute. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I saw something. Come here. Dekel and Paris on fire. It's 3-0. Make it 4-0. Dekelbar feeling the third drive. So 0-4 here. Parento, Christian. Looking to get back in this, and watch this. Oh, what a good speed up from Christian Auchan. Point on the board finally. 2-4 here. Brento and Alshon working their way back into it. Cross-court dinks with the backhand. ATP defended perfectly by Paris Todd. Drops it right in there. We're back to dinking. Cross-court. The speed up from Paris. She's got the hands. Slows it back down. Christian can't get that one. 5-2 now. Christian Alshon starting to get angry. He's just going to speed up. Doesn't work. 6-2. 5-7 here. Christian Alshon, nice drive on the third. Gets it to a 1-point game. Timeout called. 9-8 here. Dekelbar, big drive on the third. That might have gone out. And that's not good because that leads to a match point. So match point for Dekelbar and Paris Todd. Drive on the 2-way. Another drive on the 5th. Drops it in. Paris, a drive. Another drive off the net. Uh-oh. That stays in. Christian goes after Paris. The dink to Dekelbar's backhand. Oh, and he hits it in the net! Dekelbar and Paris Todd pull off the upset. They get a mixed doubles gold medal. Christian Alshon devastated. He thought this was his week. Wow. Dekelbar has been crushing it at mixed doubles lately. Must be getting a lot of coaching from Colin Johns, maybe? I don't know. Look at this kid. He was like, knuckle pound, knuckle pound? No? Okay. Christian Alshon just zoning out. Is he going to cry? He's not going to cry. All right, well, that's going to do it for our highlights from this weekend. Now it's time for Hooks of the Week. Hooks of the Week is brought to you by Close Call Replay. They're the ultimate professionals at a replay challenge system. They've got the best cameras, the best AI ball tracking technology, and the most reliability. Whenever Close Call Replay is on the court, we get replays super fast. It's always super accurate, and we never hear about it breaking down in the middle of an important match. Close Call Replay sets the standard for replay. If you want to learn more about them, go check out their website, go check out their social media. All the links for that is down in the description below. Go support them because they have really changed the game in pickleball. And we need companies like them because there's a lot of close calls, as you're about to see. Coming in at number 3 this week. This was in the gold medal match for men's doubles. Look at this. Andre Diescu and Christian Alshon. No! Oh, man, and Andre, the first one to stick the finger up, but he looks like, I don't know, Christian, can you back me up? And Christian's like, yeah, that was for sure out. Fed's like, I could read your body language. I know what it's like to lie about a call.
This is.
I've got experience with that. Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, that's for sure in.
That's in.
Not the best frame rate, but still, we could tell. That is in. Coming in at number 2, a regular on Hooks of the Week. It's Paris Todd. She's taking on Catherine Parento here, and look at that. She called that out? I don't even need to see the replay. That was in. Let's see how bad it is. Oh, that is nearly full in the blue. Yikes. No excuses. That is just such a bad call. Coming in at number 1. This was crazy. It's going to come from this match. Lauren Stratman and Julian Arnold taking on Luke Wasson and Lauren Hidalgo-Smith. Check this point out. That serve looks long. Julian Arnold appeals to the ref. They're like, what? You saw that in? It was out by that much. So keep in mind, that was second serve, by the way.
I only called it because it's not even with the net tape and I can't see it bounce. It's like, to me, it's close.
He's like, I'm sorry, I just appealed. I don't know. If it was not in, then that's fine. Let's see it in slow motion. Watch this. Let me get my head out of the way. Oh, that's way out. I mean, look at that. That is crazy. The ref was so certain, too. I love that the ref just has to, like, contain that she thinks it's in. She's like, please ask me, please ask me. Look, it's bad enough that the ref makes one mistake, right? This is where it's even crazier. Now she makes it first serve. Julian Arnold's like, is it a 1 or a 2? You sure? Luke is trying to say, yo, I think you got this wrong. What's crazy is should have been side out at this point. Julian and Lauren went on to win this game because of that mix-up. So this ref, she's getting the number 1 hook of the week. All right, well, that's going to do it for our recap of the Red Rock Open. Before we head out of here, let's play a quick game of partner body bag winner off the net.
Partner body bag, winner off the net. Partner body bag, winner off the net. Leigh Jansen, winner off the net. Bryson McGuffin, winner off the net. Haley Waters, body bag. James Lee Wish, body bag. Sorry, not sorry, winner off the net. Sorry, not sorry, partner.
Hey guys, real quick, I just want to plug the Patreon that I have for Sorry Not Sorry. You see value in what I'm doing here and you want to help support the show, this is going to be the best way to do it. For as little as $5 a month, you could help this show grow and get bigger. There's some other tiers as well that people have joined, so shout out to all of you that have done that. Real big thank you to the Pickleball Jones, Jeff, Jason, Jana, Eddie, Allie, Rob. Huge shout out to Darren. You guys are really making a difference for this. I really appreciate your support. So once again, if you want to help and support this show, head on over to patreon.com/sorrynotsorrypickleball. Link for that is down in the description below. Another way you can support the show is by checking out the Etsy store. Got some Sorry Not Sorry gear in there. Get yourself a hat, a shirt, a water bottle, towel. I made sure to choose super comfy gear, so it makes for a good pajama shirt. Or if you're going to a PPA or MLP event, go ahead and rock one of these. A lot of people like to wear the hats while they play pickleball. So for everybody that has grabbed one of these, thank you guys for the support. So check out the Etsy store. That's down in the description below where you'll find the link. That's etsy.com/sorrynotsorrypb. All right, partner body bag winner off the net, the game where I'm giving 3 people in the pickleball world, and I got to decide who I'd partner with, who I'd body bag, and who I hit winner off the net against. This week, the 3 people, well, actually, we're going to decide out of 5 people. It's going to be the 5 people that had body paint of Jack Sock. All right, so who am I going to partner with? Who am I going to body bag? And who am I going to hit a winner off the net against? You know, the vibes I'm getting from Jay, he just seems like he doesn't want to be a part of the group, so I'm definitely not going to partner with him. He doesn't seem like he's a team player. I will say, he also is rocking the O on the back. Seems enthusiastic. I kind of like his vibe. I feel like he'd make a good teammate. You know, he's willing to take that extra step. He has 2 letters on him. I don't know. I feel like K is just way too hype. Just seems like somebody I'd want a body bag, so I'll pick him for that. Then I'm going to hit a winner off the net against Jay. All right, well, there you have it. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Before you head out, go ahead and hit that like button real quick. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Share this episode with your friends, your pickleball buddies. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about this weekend. Do we think Deckelbar is going to start winning some more mixed titles? What about Jack Sock? Do we think he's going to get one soon? Whatever opinions you got, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. Next week, we'll be back for another round of PPA. This time, it's going to be North Carolina. Once again, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. We'll see you back next week. Take care.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry.